Hello and welcome to the SVP YouTube channel. Today we're going to be revealing a new project that we've had in the pipeline for a while. It's now at a stage where we can begin putting it back together, so we're going to take you through and show you what we're up to. So some of you may know what it is, but for those who don't, it's a Mitsubishi Evo VI. It's just come back from paint. It's had pretty much everything replaced underneath. We'll put some pictures in the video here and we'll show you what it looked like before. It was a rusty mess. Chassis legs, which is common as anything on these, had complete new sills. Literally everything. All the underneath is now, if you just go under there with the camera, you will see it's looking rather smart. So obviously our task now is to put it back together. Refurbish the parts as we go. Obviously not everything will be replaced, but most bits are going to be replaced where we can. Parts of these cars are quite hard to find, so if you come in here we'll show you some of the parts we've got lined up. So got all the front end here, a bit dusty, so it has all been freshly powder coated, just needs dusting off. That's all the front end assembly. Over there we've got the rear end, so all your arms. I'm currently in the process of changing the ball joints along with a load of Powerflex bushes. We've got a clutch kit, flywheel kit. We'll show you the engine shortly. You may have actually seen that in some of the videos. There we've got some very nice brakes all back underneath there, full set there. What else we got? That's things like drive shaft boots, silicone hoses. We've had all them done to match the OEM. We didn't want the shiny, we wanted to look OEM under there. So, yep, that's the rear diff. That's actually been changed. That's an AYC housing, and what we've done is we put a mechanical diff in there, a Cusco one. So you basically get rid of all the AYC crap that just causes you more issues than anything. Nuts and bolts are all bagged up here. They're all labelled, being sorted out. Charlie's building up the rear handbrake shoes, which is always a bit of a fun job. And the O-lins, they're obviously the main party piece. O-lins, front and rear dampers, they're ready in the boxes there to be built up in the car. So yeah, I think at the minute, kind of just sorting out the engine bay, getting things back in where they belong, cleaning things up as we go. Obviously there's little bits of like overspray dust in places, so we're just trying to tidy it up, re-wrap the loom, and just try and make a nice job of it. At the minute, as I said, I'm just currently taking ball joints out. So this is a vapor blasted arm. That's obviously the hole. That's what was in it. And then there's a new one here. So we've got a full set of these to do. Obviously lots of arms on the back of these Mitsubishis. So it's just a long process. It's not particularly difficult. So yeah, we're just gonna obviously run this as a bit of a series. Show you bits and bobs, not everything in detail, but we'll just walk you through and just we'll just keep popping in with little updates of what we've done. So yeah, see you shortly. We are now, well, I'll show you on the camera here. Here is the subframe going in the car. There's Sam under there and Charlie on the right. You can see we're putting that in. Sam's been cleaning up lots of bits in the engine bay. Put like the wiper linkage back in over there. I think the other bits are still drying. Bonnet stays on now, making a bit of progress. Turn it back round. I'm still working away on these ball joints, so I've got 2 more to go out of the 6, so these are all the old ones here. I'll just show you the arms quickly, you can see the ones I've done. So down here, get the camera down. So you can see that that's a new ball joint, that's a new ball joint, and then the same on the other sides. So yeah, we're chipping away at it slowly, and yeah, I'll see you again shortly. Hello there. So just got this seal which sits along the top of the bulkhead here, fancy, underneath the scuttle. So we've got some new clips in these bags. So yeah, this is obviously the state of the old ones, so I'm just basically now popping what's left of the old clips out, putting in the new clips. We've obviously, you've seen earlier, putting all the ball joints in, they're all built up, ready to go on. Yep. We do need to get some new handbrake cables because they're completely seized in. Yep. So we're going to get some of them, and then we'll obviously continue with the shoes and assembling all of the rear end. Steering rack next. The steering rack's just going to be tidied up. Clean back, paint some bits of it, just make it look a little bit nicer. The idea with this car, it isn't to be a concourse car, it's going to be used as a daily driver. So, you know, we want it right, we want it nice, but it hasn't got to be, you know, to concourse specification. So every single nut and bolt rebuilt. But it's not like that. It's a good car that's a solid base, which, you know, the most important thing on these cars and hard to find. Being a Mitsubishi, they rot like anything. So that's the aim. Just putting the heating on over there. Yeah, it's still rather chilly. Just going to keep putting the engine bay together.
Knocking away with it.
And I'm going to sit in front of the heater.
Yeah, as you can see now, it looks a bit different, to be fair. This coolant bottle's in. Again, like, if it's concourse, that's not good enough, it's dirty, but it's not about that. It's a functional bottle. We've cleaned it, and it's going to work. So that's the idea with this car. Like the loom, you know, we're going to retape it.
Try and make it look nice, but we're not.
But, you know, it doesn't want to be perfect because you want to be able to use it. That's the problem. When you make cars so nice, you don't want to take them out of the garage. So, you know, mechanically it's going to be bob on. Cosmetically, it'll be a 9 out of 10. So, bit of an update. Just put that scuttle, I flipped it round. I've just put the little rubber trim here in. About to put the chassis plate in. Just found some rivets, just waiting for the compressor to fill up. Sam's currently doing, what are you up to at the moment?
Engine mount.
So, show me what you've got there then.
We've got one there. Trying to fit this one, which is being a bit fun at the minute.
So what are they? What are you fitting? Tell me more. Powerflex bushes, yeah. So Powerflex Black Series. We're putting these in to replace. Trying to get it in the camera. These are the standard type. And you've shown me that one.
The old one's in there. Trying to have a look at it. That's the one, but it's not fitted properly yet. So.
No, it's just got to be pressed in a bit further. But yeah. Sorry about the racket on the compressor. That's the old one. Oh, trying to get it in the camera. Yeah.
As you can see, basically you have to cut down here using the saw. You have to do a little pressure line here. Yeah. You cut through, go through, and you get a chisel, knock this down a bit, that then compresses the bush together, you can then hammer it, and it literally...
So my next task, I'm going to be wrapping up the loom. So, I don't know where I put it. I've just gone and got myself a load of tester tape from the cupboard. So all of this loom, turn around again, all this loom here, trying to get the camera on it, go down a bit. All of this is all going to be wrapped neatly in tester tape, to freshen it all up and just give it a nice look. We're going to see what Charlie's up to. I'll go around the other side.
So,
what's Charlie up to then in here?
We're just replacing the gear lever tower bushes from the old scabby
rubber ones, solid metal bushes.
Solid aluminium bushes.
Yeah. Just gets rid of any play out of it.
Yeah, and also just quickly
the rack.
Giving the steering rack a bit of a freshener.
A bit of a spruce up, and then the rack can go in.
Yeah, once that's dry, that can go in the front of the car then.
Cool. So yeah, we're working around it slowly, making some alright progress. Interior can't go in yet because we've got to replace the boot release cable because that's actually broken. So once that's replaced, that's going to be here early next week. We can then get carpets and all stuff like that in the car. So we're just doing what we can at the moment, which there's plenty of. So yeah. If you guys have got any ideas, you can put it in below. But something like the daily drive Evo VI restoration,
kind of summarises it.
You know, showing you a bit in depth of what we do and how it's done. So yeah, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. There'll be more episodes on this car covering, you know, all the way back to being on the road again. You might remember this car from our Mitsubishi Evo buyer's guide, the Evo VI one. If you haven't watched that, we'll put a link in the description and you'll be able to skip through that and you'll see a rotten one on the ramp. That is this car.
It's very different now.
Yeah, it's looking a bit different, certainly a lot better. So yeah, if you want to go and see, we'll obviously put some pictures in like I said, but if you want to go and see a video of what it was like and how much better it's looking now, then that would be a good place to start. So
and also if you want to buy an Evo 6 as well.
Yeah, and if you want to buy an Evo 6, it's also a great buyer's guide. So thanks very much for watching, hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and we'll see you next time.